HP
So many
love.
cliffs, it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Oh, Nightingale in the radio
Nightingale
station.
stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Well, maybe don't be a dipshit. Did you ever think about that? The hell you doing shooting at someone when freaking there's civilians? Not even SWAT are that freaking crazy. See what I mean with my controller? Great. Dude! Stop that! Start it! No, start! Start! Get in light, get in light, get in light! We got a revolver, hell yes! Oh my gosh, really, game? Why? Get back in the light. Jeez.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Flashbang. Oh. I picked up another revolver. I'm just hoping that it's gonna give me ammo for it. The darkness controls the taken. Shotgun? I hit the button. Hey, why'd you turn off? Turn back on. Oh, I came in healer than that kind of light. Great. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, we know. This isn't chapter 1. Train! I wonder if it's a darkness train. Hello?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Wake attacked by a
The
possessed
pipe
object.
wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Huh.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Follow. Okay. Wrong button. Yeah, this doesn't. Yep, I was gonna say this doesn't look good.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Ow! Where do I go? Bro! I'm getting attacked by objects! Rude.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
I see! Dang it! Alright, well, I know what to do now.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. What the hell?
Will you please just let me by? Damn it!
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Ow! Come on, please just get over there. Please. Manuscript. Wake and the dark presence in the
I slammed
lodge.
the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Huh? Who's he talking about?
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Hold up. Give me those. Flare. Anything else that'll be useful? Thermos. Alright, use this. Oh boy. What a perfect shot! Holy crap, what a shot! Bet y'all weren't expecting that shot from me. Oh shoot. Okay. That was wild. Just praising the shot and then another big guy comes out. Oh, in light, you can hurt them. Yes. We are well aware of this by now. It's chapter 3, or episode 3, I should say. Technically, well, I should say chapter because it's not episodes. I have my own episodes that I'm doing. Then the game calls the chapter episodes, which is weird because he's a writer. Wait, I can't hit the radio? I think it's the first. Oh, it's because scary door.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin
Well,
veneer
Night
of
Springs,
desperate
whatever. Shut up.
self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durless' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you add?
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glorious.
Ew.
Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
Huh. Wonder if that's at all relevant. Oh, manuscript page. Wake attacked by the
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Very interesting. The freak? Oh, good! Ow! Ow! What? Are you shitting me? Please, flares. Not the kind of flares I was talking about. I meant flare gun flares. Hey! Okay. Okay, open. Take those. Alright. Before I do that, let's go loot over this way. Let's get what was in here. Nah, I'm full on revolvers. Okay. Open. the light. Oh, use. I can get in this car. Or truck, I should say.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Are you gonna have me drive, or are you gonna drive there yourself? You drive there yourself. Cool.
The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I
Cool.
would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Coal mine museum. Do 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 do. I don't see any manuscripts. Jeez, was I able to get in the car and drive here? Damn. Maybe I should have tried the car, because why the hell are they having me walk this much and not say anything, not have like a manuscript, not a thermos? Like, seriously, why the hell didn't I just get in the car? Why did the hell did he get out of the car if it's still so far away? Here we go. Now, what's this? I can drive this one. Hold up. Get out right quick. Just checking to see if there's a manuscript anywhere nearby. Wow, guess not. Okay, drive. Alright. Is there another way around? Do I jump down? That would be a no. I do not do that. Maybe I can survive the fall damage in the car. Alright. Let's see what happens when we do this. Aha! Here we go. And I can just stay in the car. Let's go.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a Well, a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass, not
Yeah.
necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
But first, a little music. Can I steal this car now? I can. Honestly, can't tell if I go this way or the other way. Oh, this is the other side of that broken bridge. Okay. Alright, I'm curious. Can basically do pretty much whatever I want in the day without being attacked. So let's go see what's in here. Oh, I hear radio.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate. Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it. Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
Why?
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea. And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything. But what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh? Well,
Nope.
no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter.
Yeah.
How is that harsh? Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here. Okay. Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me. You can't argue with the heart, Pat. I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Hmm. Okay, just some lore, no manuscript, just a little bit of lore. Alright, not complaining. Lore is lore. Alright, let's steal another car! Ha! Look at all these cars I'm grabbing I could easily just get in the previous one. Ha. Let's just go. Even though there's probably something in there. Let's just go. I've had so many weird, unnecessary stops. Bright Falls Coal Mine.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Coffee. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came from the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. I almost said six. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Oh. Oh, manuscript.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Yeah, it certainly seems like it, don't it? Okay. Oh, in 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.